Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to talk about the whole lazy Jennie thing that is coming up again. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Ever since Blackpink has made their comeback, they have had only 2 performances, and those have been for US TV shows. I am pretty sure you all must have heard about the comeback of lazy Jennie. I wanted to give my 2 cents about the situation, and express my disappointment with it. So let's get right into it. As I was watching Blackpink's performance at the VMA, I was less than impressed. Not just with the stage or styling in itself, but with the overall performance of the girls as well. For an award show, and for their first group performance in 2 years, it was a very bland stage, plus their voices were very low, over that loud ass backtrack. And Jennie did seem a little off. And I thought maybe they were just nervous, as Blackpink had not performed in a while. And I was willing to let it go, as it was their first group performance in about 2 years. But then I watched their performance at Jimmy Kimmel. And that is where Jennie's lazy side started to show, again. And then I wondered, for how long are we going to let this go? As blanks, we already are not getting much from the girls. And I know it's not the girls' fault, but we have been treated as nothing more than cash cows for YG. And on top of that, we are getting performances like these? Honestly, if these girls want to actually target the US audience, they have to give more than that. US audience already don't have a good reputation of Blackpink, as they have been called out for lip-syncing most of their US performances, and putting up less than impressive performances. VMA was an example of that. And please, before you guys bring up their Coachella performance, I will stop you right there. That performance was almost 4 years ago. Do you not have any other example to rub in my face? When you're in a group, you are not representing yourself, but you are representing the group. You are contributing with the whole group's image. As a group, even if one person is performing lazily, it's going to affect the whole group. And especially when the rest of the group is trying their best, the one who is slacking off will be noticed by people in a bad way. And that's exactly what happened with Blackpink's performance on the Jimmy Kimmel show. You have 3 members of the group who are giving their all, and trying their best to put up a good performance. But then, Jennie comes in, while flailing her arms, looking like she's going to throw a tantrum about how she wants to go home. What excuse are her fans going to give now? Her boyfriend stepped on her foot. Lisa and Rosé were dancing like their rent was due. Even Jisoo, who you all like to call the worst dancer of the group, is out here, outperforming and outdancing your so-called good performer. What happened to Jennie? Does she really want to get criticized? Does she really not want to perform? Will it take that much effort from her, to just for 2 minutes, put aside her attitude, and perform well? Not, even for the group's sake? Now don't come and give me the excuses of, oh, she has motion sickness. Get out of here with that nonsense. Do you really think that YG would have let someone with motion sickness, that bad, debut? How do you think she passed her trainee days? How do you think she passed her auditions? Do you really think she was getting sick, and tumbling during every performance, as a trainee, because she has motion sickness? Stop this nonsense. She doesn't get motion sickness when she's out partying with her friends or when she's attending red carpets. But all of a sudden, every time she's on stage, she becomes so sick that she would rather not be there. How do you think she records their dance practices? Or are you going to bring up her ankle injury again? Huh? And no, this is not hate. It is a rant, as a hardcore fan of Rosé and Jisoo. Because it is frustrating for the fans of the group, and fans of the other 3 girls, that Lisa, Rosé and Jisoo are giving their all. Meanwhile Jennie just doesn't care about the performance at all. Or that's what it seems like. Even in their performance of Shut Down, they had loud backtrack playing. Are you telling me that a singer, whose job is to sing and perform, who trained for years to debut, can't perform a 2-minute song? Which is shared by 4 people. How come Jisoo, or Lisa, or Rosé, have never had lazy scandal? How come you never hear about the other 3 girls, ever slacking off on stage? You want to know why? Because they actually look like they care when they are on the stage, and they perform, Like they care. If Blackpink actually wants to cater to the US audience, they need to get their minds together. They need to have a serious conversation with Jennie, as she is always bringing the group down during their live performances. Also, this type of laziness works in Korea. But it will not work in the US, because the audience over there actually focuses more on live performances. There is a reason why US has amazing and legendary performers like Michael Jackson, Beyoncé, Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga and many more. It's because they value and care about putting a good show, and not just sitting still and looking pretty in their Instagram pictures. Didn't they have 2 years to prepare for this? And I am not talking about the album or the songs, because I know the girls have no say in their music. But I am talking about their live performances. That is the only thing the girls have control over, and yet, their performances always get overshadowed by some sort of lazy scandal by a certain member. Yes, this was a rant. Because I think it's absolutely unfair for the other 3 girls, because no matter how hard Lisa, Rosé and Jisoo perform, no matter how much energy they put in their live performances, Jennie always does things like this, because of which, the whole focus shifts from Blackpink's performance to how lazy Jennie is. That's it for this video. What did you guys think of their performance? Share in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care, bye.